Keeping your favorite restaurants afloat in a time like this is very important. But if you're a little too worried to even step outside the house to get food, don't worry, because I got some food hacks. So welcome to part 8 of the TikTok cooking life hack series, where I test to find out, are these food hacks real or fake? There's only one way to find out, and that's by tasting them. Come on. This one has been requested over and over again, and I feel like it's only time for us to really do this. So without me speaking about this, let's watch the clip. Okay, this takes s'mores to the next level because we're not gonna create our normal s'mores. No, we're gonna be dipping them like some chips and dip. Although the chips are gonna be graham crackers and the dip is gonna be chocolate and s'mores. Let's try it, come on. First thing we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to open up our milk chocolate. We're gonna need to put this right into a pan. And then from here, we gotta throw it on the stove for a little bit. Oh, what the heck? I don't have my watch on. Okay, now we just gotta let this get really hot, let it start to melt, and then we're gonna throw our marshmallows on top, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. So now what we want to do is we want to put our marshmallows on top. You can kind of make it nice if you'd like, but you know what? We're just making some dip, so let's just pour these in here on top.
Damn, I would have made it nice.
You would have?
Yeah.
So now we grab our whole concoction here and we put it in the oven to really seal the deal for this one. Leave it for 5 to 10 minutes, and when this thing's golden brown, it should be ready for us to devour. Oh, we can't forget about this part. Oh, wow. This is what we have made. Look at that. Get a shot of that. Oh, my. So basically, all you do next is you grab a graham cracker. So it breaks into 4. And you kind of just... As you can see, there's chocolate on the bottom, marshmallow on the top. S'mores, but just a lot more efficient and a lot less messy. This is perfect for the party atmosphere, or just for your lonely ass self in quarantine. Eat up, ain't nobody gonna see you for a few months, but then a couple extra pounds. Honestly, this is delicious. I'm gonna have to say the first one is a total success. Go ahead and try it for yourself. I know I'll be munching away my quarantine. Listen folks, there's more to do in isolation than just pop out kids. Don't be the next baby boomers. Instead, we can follow some life hacks. Roll the clip. Okay, so that looks like a good dipping trick. So one thing I will say in advance is we were supposed to buy some Cool Whip, but Jake ended up getting Miracle Whip. If you don't know, that's mayonnaise. So that's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to use whipped cream for this, but I'm assuming it's basically the same thing and we can kind of create it to be the same thing. So let's get started. First thing we're gonna need to do is open up Funfetti Premium Cupcake Mix. I just hope this is gonna be good. Pour that in there. The next thing they did is they grabbed a big scoop of whipped cream, which I think is the same as doing a big squirt of whipped cream. And then they free-handed the milk, so we're gonna do the same exact thing. Stir it all together. That's as stirred as it's gonna get. Next thing we have is these little Nilla crackers. I used to eat these when I was a little kid in elementary school. They would give us 3 of these. That's it. I hated that place. Here it is, it's a mini. Dunk it in there. Bada bing, bada. Hold on. Who's out there creating these things? This is a lovely dip for my Nilla crackers. This is really good, guys. Makes it thick and makes me feel like I'm eating a full cupcake. When really, I'm just dipping a cracker. Let's have Jake try this.
I always love to do it this way. I feel like I look like an idiot. Wow.
Right? That's nice.
What if you make Oreos out of it? Like 2 in the middle?
When you put it in the middle?
Yeah.
There is a ton of cool things that you could try with this. This is actually really delicious and it's super easy to make. Obviously, we didn't even have the right ingredients and we still made it perfectly. The potential is limitless. I'm gonna have to say this one is a success. Crackers over babies, any day. We've all heard of kettle corn, buttered, caramel popcorn, but have you ever heard of mac and cheese popcorn? Because I haven't, but according to this life hack, it's dank. Roll the clip. looks a little interesting. So it's very simple to do, which means if it's good, everyone at home in isolation can do this, because I guarantee everybody watching this right now has one of these in their cupboards, because it's the easiest, best thing that you can have during an apocalypse. Popcorn in the microwave. By the way, that reminds me, I wanted to ask you guys, do you see the shirt I'm wearing? This is very old merch, but I know a lot of people are constantly asking me to bring it back. So let me know in the comments down below right now if you would like me to bring back this design. It's gonna be on a different color because I don't ever put out the same color twice. But let me know, would you want it? Yes or no, that's all I need. Okay, our popcorn is done. Let's get a look at this. This is just normal popcorn, literally. It's plain Jane, ain't nothing special about it. But now, what we need to do is we need to open up our box. This might be kind of a waste of your macaroni, because now we don't technically get to make the macaroni unless you like plain macaroni, but I don't. We're gonna open up this cheese pouch, pour this in here.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about this. Should we shake it up a bit?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Oh. See all the cheese powder on there? There's only one thing to do with this. Low-key, I hate to say it, but it kind of goes. Is this flavored? Or is that just coming from the cheese? This is actually surprisingly really good. It definitely is a great substitute to butter, salt. It honestly kind of has a salty little taste to it because of this cheese. I'm gonna have to go ahead and honestly say it. This is a life hack, and it's so easy. This right here is a success. Easily whip this out if you're just chilling watching a movie with your girl, boy, cousin, whatever. I don't know what it is, but as of lately, I've started to find an appreciation with hot Cheetos. And I just figure, you know, you've seen me make things with hot Cheetos before, but how about hot Cheeto Mac and Cheese?
Wow.
From scratch. Let's watch the clip. Wow! That came from like a gourmet chef, because this looks like nothing I've ever had before. And honestly, I'm gonna have to rewatch this video at least 6 times before I even attempt to try to make this. But I'm excited. First thing I know we need to do is start boiling our pasta shells, and we're gonna need a little bit of salt to do that. So come over here. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some salt to our water while it's boiling. Let that boil up, and then we're gonna put our shells in there. We're gonna need to crush up some of these hot Cheetos. We don't wanna use them all because we need hot Cheetos a lot, it seems like, and I'm tired of buying these bags. So we're gonna use half the bag. Only time I ever use this. So this is Fontina cheese right here. This looks so interesting. I wonder if like this comes, it stank.
It's dry aged cheddar.
I don't know if I like that. Let's chop it up though. Chop it all up. This cheese is thick, man. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to add 2 cups of whole milk to our skillet. So now we need to add 1/3 cup of our fluff into here. So here's a 1/3 cup, already adding it in there. Boom. Now we're gonna get a teaspoon of this red pepper. We don't have the Korean one, this is the Trader Joe's one. Hopefully it'll still do the trick. Boom. Now we need a teaspoon of some garlic salt.
I feel like you're wasting a lot more than you're getting on the spoon.
Yeah, I know. Lastly, a teaspoon of some smoked paprika. We combine our mixture. This is our mixture. We're gonna go throw this on the stove right now. Let's bring this over here. Medium heat, that's about a number 4. The only thing I will say so far is ours is a different color than hers. Hers was more of an orange, ours is more of a pinky red. But look, I'm following her tutorial, and if it doesn't come out the same, don't kill the messenger. That's all I'm saying. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start to add butter to our mix, and we're gonna wait to add 5 full pieces, but we gotta wait for each piece to like melt and digest inside the fluid before we start adding more in the mix.
Digest into the fluid, what the fuck you say?
So now that our butter has completely been digested by the stomach acid of this concoction that we're making, we're gonna add our cheese in there. So first things first, ooh, gotta be careful, this cheese is thick. Lastly, we're gonna add some cream cheese to this. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch because that's what she kind of had a bunch, so.
We're pretty much making like fettuccine Alfredo, but with hot Cheetos.
Yeah, this is gonna be honestly next level because I order stuff like this, you know what I mean? Like I order pasta that looks like this, but I just never know how to make it until today. So as you can see, there's still some thick parts of this, and then there's also the liquidy parts that kind of aren't grabbing onto anything to absorb. Ooh, did you see all that cheese? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add more cheese. What we got here is we got some cheddar cheese, and then we got some mozzarella cheese. This is definitely gonna be cheesy, and if I haven't mentioned before, I'm lactose intolerant.
It is looking dankity dank.
That's what I would call it. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Look how cheesy this is. Wow, this honestly reminds me of back when we went to Las Vegas to film an Instagram video. We ate at this place, I forgot what it was called, but basically they handed us a French roll with spaghetti on top, and they poured some kind of spaghetti cheese and sauce together that looked just like this all over it, and wow, was it dang. So I'm excited. So we're almost on our final steps now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pour the remainder into a bowl, and then we're gonna combine this with some grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm lactose intolerant. Oh, that has some mold on it. These chunks do only. You think that's fine just to get rid of?
Yeah, just throw that shit away after.
A little mold never killed nobody, right? Mix this together. Let me check this out. Oh. Can you see that? All right, that could actually kill someone. Let me make sure. That was the only bulb we put in there, though.
That shit was fully green.
All right, next thing we need to do is we need to add our shells to the concoction and let them get completely submerged.
I feel like they were gonna be done just after this, you know?
Wow, do you see this?
Do you hear that?
I don't even want to say what I think this is, but it sounds good. And honestly, I've been in isolation for a long time. That sounds good. The next thing we need to do is we need to add this all to this pan. So one clean, smooth move. Look at that, perfect fit. So last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our moldy, crushed up hot Cheetos with Parmesan cheese, and we're gonna put this on the top. Wait, I see a little flip with mold in it.
You're lying. Wait, should we just reset?
We already poured half of it on there.
We'll scoop it out.
And I'm sorry, I had to cut and honestly cut all that out because I just noticed there's a lot of mold inside of that Parmesan cheese, and I'm not trying to put that in this beautiful system. So we wiped the slate clear and we crushed up some new hot Cheetos. So we have to skip a step right there, but it's all right. We need to throw this inside of the oven for 20 minutes. It's literally sizzling. The top part still looks exactly the same. If anything, our hot Cheetos turned into baked hot Cheetos. It looks good. Made a little bit of mess trying to do it, but the presentation is all there. It looks delicious. It has just the right amount of crumbs on it. And I love my mac and cheese slash pasta with breadcrumbs on it, so it's basically the same thing. But the whole point of this is how does it taste? So, let's try it. Whoa. The hot Cheetos on top really does every sort of difference, because if you didn't have the hot Cheetos on top, you'd almost forget that there was hot Cheetos ever in there. It's not spicy or anything. The only actual like heat that comes from it is from the hot Cheeto crumbs on the top. I'm actually quite surprised that this came from TikTok as well. I'm gonna have to say, this one is a success. I could definitely see this coming to a nice fancy restaurant in LA sometime soon. Everyone loves hot Cheetos. Why not turn it into mac and cheese pasta? Jake, what's your favorite thing to eat in the morning?
Cereal.
Sweet. Mine's French toast. So what if we had a hack where we could combine the two and make something completely out of this world?
No way.
Yes, so the content of this one belongs to Jason Derulo, which I know he will copyright immediately when I post it. So we're not gonna be able to show it, but just know Jason Derulo made this. So if you wanna go look on his TikTok, we're gonna copy it and we're gonna see. Is this actually legit, or is this guy just faking everything? So what we got here is we got some Fruit Loops Lucky Charms and some Captain Crunch. This is gonna be the outer rim of our French toast, and it's definitely gonna pack a crunch. Or should I say, Captain Crunch. Much like most of the stuff that we make here, we need to crush some ingredients up. So we're gonna make a combination crunch real quick. So enjoy this. We got our dust. Now let's make our French toast. First thing, let's get our eggs going. And we're gonna add some milk. We're gonna add some cinnamon to the mix. Then we're gonna add some sugar and then some vanilla extract. Spread that around so we don't have any sticky surfaces. He used a lot of butter. You want it to taste good or bad?
Jason Derulo.
You want to cook like Jason or no, Jake? You want to cook like Jason or no? That's the question.
Not really.
Well, we have to, okay?
I'd rather cook like Gordon Ramsay or Oprah.
Yeah, well, you know what Jason Derulo is gonna have to do for now, okay?
Maybe Drake, I don't know.
Jason Derulo is gonna have to do. I want to see Drake making cooking hacks on TikTok. Jason Derulo is. So we gotta do what Jason does. We're gonna completely submerge this piece of bread, both sides, get it all soaked up in there. We're gonna dip it over here.
A few moments later.
So we followed the singer's recipe, and this is what we're left with. Honestly, they don't look amazing, but hey, what am I to judge? So, without any further ado, let's syrup these things up. Let's taste it. You can definitely taste the French toast. That is 100% prominent there to me. I can taste the French toast, but it does seem like soggy bread, which I don't know if it's cooked well enough because of that. It tastes like French toast. That's it though. I don't taste the toppings that you really put on there. They kind of just disappeared into nothingness.
So you think it's just for show?
I think it is just for show. I think it's a decent little treat, but you kind of go out of your way. Like you only really taste the French toast.
You had to buy 3 boxes of cereal.
And I bought 3 boxes of cereal. Honestly guys, maybe I did something wrong down the line. I'm honestly just gonna have to say though, from me following step by step Jason Derulo, this is what the result was. I'm gonna have to say this one is busted. Let's leave it up to the pros. And by the pros, I mean Jason Derulo. Because this did not come out as good as his looked. Damn. That wraps up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up. As always, hit the subscribe and click that little bell. If you haven't gotten some merch, pick some up, BrennenTaylor.com. And I need to know in the comments below, do you guys like this merch? Do you want me to bring it back in a different color? Yes or no in the comments below. Text me while in isolation because I'm bored as heck. 323-405-9940. Until next time, peace out.